And that's happening this weekend. Many school districts remaining closed today after they've already gotten a lot of snow. And that could be the case again Monday as they track more snow into that area. Now, the good news is no snow here, nothing but 80s the last couple of days, but changes already moving in as those clouds thicken up across the valley. I'll show you when the rain arrives and how much cooler it's going to be by the weekend.
Well, they look so good, you can't even tell if the diamonds are real or whether they're made in a Valley lab. But is this the future for jewelry business?
He wanted to go to jail, told the judge to do it already. But then in a matter of seconds, cameras catch this courtroom chaos.
An email circulating in a Valley community so bizarre that some weren't even sure what to think. Coming up, Joe's going to let you know why it has so many people so confused.
It's ABC 15's Fabulous Feb 10K giveaway. Watch ABC 15 mornings for your chance to win $500. Just look for my secret word of the day, weekdays on ABC 15 mornings.
Every day, more than a dozen kids across Arizona go into foster care, leaving behind their families, homes, and everything they've ever known. It breaks your heart, and that is why ABC 15 and American Furniture Warehouse are taking action for foster kids. Donate personal items like new blankets and socks, small things that can make a new home a little less scary. You can drop them off with our partners at American Furniture Warehouse in Glendale and Gilbert. To learn more or to donate money directly to help foster kids, go to abc15.com/kids.
Do you have the right tools to meet your financial goals? Desert Schools is teaming up with ABC 15 to bring you the Financial Fitness Zone.
Go to abc15.com/finance. You'll find practical information and smart ideas to help keep you on track.
Desert Schools, we're here for you.
Viral videos right this minute.
What is that? It's a wild thing. It's a weird thing. A fail thing.
A crazy thing.
A light up the internet thing.
It's just fantastic.
It's the right thing. Oh yeah, it's going viral.
Right this minute, America's daily viral video show.
Weekdays at 2 on ABC 15.
We are CenturyLink. We believe in the power of the digital world, the power to connect small towns, big cities, and even bigger dreams. And that's what drives us every day. CenturyLink.
We are all curious. It's our thirst for knowledge, to ask questions, to ask why. At ABC 15, it's that curiosity that drives us to take action for our community. To empower you with accurate and reliable information so you can make smarter decisions. To be your trusted local source and keep you connected. We are ABC 15 News, taking action.
Well, just in time for Valentine's Day, new technology is bringing down the price of diamonds. Lab-created or artisan diamonds now come in larger sizes and exotic colors. Faye Fredericks takes us inside a new store at the Scottsdale Quarter and see if you can spot the artisan stones versus the mined diamonds.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
From the big screen to the local mall, diamonds may be a girl's best friend, but many say diamond shopping is one of the worst retail experiences out there.
This is a luxury product that people are buying for an occasion that's about love, celebration, indulgence. It's absolutely senseless that there's not a fun retail experience in buying diamonds.
Spence Diamonds CEO Eric Lindbergh is trying to change that. and maybe change attitudes about artisan diamonds, diamonds created in a lab.
Using the same natural process that created diamonds in the Earth's mantle layer millions of years ago, literally they are physically identical to diamonds. It is a diamond from a physical property standpoint.
He says even an expert jeweler couldn't tell the difference just by looking at these diamonds. Can you? The smaller ring is a 3.07 carat mined diamond. The larger 5.1 carat stone was created in a lab. Both sell for around $34,000.
They are visually indistinguishable. The only truly definitive tests to actually identify a mined diamond versus a created diamond is to do radiocarbon dating.
Breakthroughs in technology now allow Spence to create larger diamonds and highly prized colored diamonds, all for a fraction of the price of the real or mined thing.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Making these beauties, Lindbergh says, an even better best friend. Faye Fredericks, ABC 15.
So what are some of the plus and minuses when comparing lab-grown to natural diamonds? Well, those who make lab-grown diamonds say that they are environmentally friendly compared to the mining process, and they look exactly like natural diamonds, as Faye mentioned. But diamond store owners warn the market will soon be inundated with lab diamonds, and so their value will go down.
Check out this next story as an Indiana man violates his probation, shows up late to court, about an hour and a half, and then asks to be sentenced, but throws a tantrum in the process. In the outburst, all caught on video, you can see him throwing 4 chairs at the judge and prosecutor after he learned he would serve a year sentence.
One of the chairs he threw landed right where a couple of the people had been sitting, but they had already gotten out of the way, so I mean, I was glad for that. I was glad that there's nobody else in the courtroom that got hurt.
Exhausted by his behavior, you can see the guy outside the courtroom resting. Then he gets arrested as he tries to leave the courthouse.
Well, apparently he felt every moment of pain. A brave Arizona deputy now talking about the call that changed his life. Pima County Sergeant Mark Bustamante lost his eye. That was back in December. And that's when deputies say a woman accused of driving drunk kicked him with her heels.
I felt the most excruciating pain I ever felt in my life. The minute she kicked me, I knew I lost my eye. The kick was that hard and that precise.
Sergeant Bustamante is at work. He's on light duty. At the end of the month, he's looking at getting a prosthetic eye.
I'm always telling you not to trust random emails, especially not to click on those links in the emails. But what if you got an email like this? It's a declaration that no one is stopping you from voting on anything. Claims that House Bill 2088 is being promoted by an egotistical, self-serving individual, and accusations that a lawmaker is bullying other representatives down at the House. The email claims to be from Johnson Utilities to its Santan Valley customers. But from the wild accusations and the weird email links, we thought it was a hoax, so we contacted Johnson Utilities repeatedly, but never got a denial and never got an explanation. We did hear from a Santan Valley resident who was called names in the email. And she says it's no hoax. In a statement, Tisha Castillo calls the email disappointing, infuriating, unprofessional, misleading, and libelous. Apparently, the email is the latest punch thrown in the fight about whether or not Santan Valley should vote to incorporate and become a city. Right now, the legislature is considering a bill that could allow it. And if this email is any indication, Johnson Utilities is not on board. Tisha tells me the company did issue a retraction, but I doubt this fight is over. Now, did you get this email? What'd you think about it? Here's how you can get a hold of me. You can call, email, or like the Let Joe Know Facebook page and tell me about it right there. I'm Investigator Joe Ducey. You got a problem? Let me know.
All right, I saw the sun come up, and then I'm watching the sun come down now, or go down now. I was hoping for some better color in our sky, but those clouds really thickening up across parts of the valley, and so they're blocking a little bit of that light, but those clouds certainly moving in as we head into tonight. It was a gorgeous day today. We made it into the low 80s again, a high of 83 degrees. 1 degree warmer than yesterday. Certainly not quite to the record 87 degrees, but it was a gorgeous day, above average high temperatures. And again, we spent much of the day under those mostly sunny skies. It's only been the last few hours that those clouds really have started to thicken up and move in across the Phoenix area. And they're here to stick around, not just through tonight, but even into tomorrow ahead of our next chance for rain. It's 81 degrees now at Phoenix Sky Harbor. Our sun setting at 6:09, so it is going down, and again, or it's already gone down, I should say. And and we're not going to see much of that color in the sky because of those thick clouds. Temperatures will keep cooling here. Once we get to that 7 o'clock hour, we're going to be back into the upper 70s at 78 degrees, 74 by 8 o'clock and 72 by 9 o'clock. If you've got evening plans, it's going to be very nice out there. Maybe take a light sweater in case you plan on finding a patio and hanging out outside. But outside of that, it is just going to be a comfortable night across the Valley of the Sun. But again, those clouds are sticking around as we watch our next storm system approaching from the west. We're already seeing a few light showers in far northwest Arizona. That rain also to our west in Los Angeles. That storm system is going to bring more clouds. It already is. And also some breezes along with cooler air this weekend and our chance for showers and thunderstorms. So let me walk you through that latest futurecast. I think this evening we stay dry. Tomorrow morning we stay dry. But by tomorrow late afternoon into the evening, those showers will start to push in from the west. We'll likely see a band of showers pushing in across the valley, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, although tomorrow it's really looking like more of a light shower activity by tomorrow evening. The rain chances continue overnight and we'll see more scattered showers and possibly even a few thunderstorms through the day on Sunday. And again, those temperatures are getting cooler over the next few days. Tomorrow mid 70s. I'll show you how far that temperature drops on Sunday and when we'll start to dry out in that 7-day forecast.
Wildlands scorched and not able to make a quick recovery like before. A new danger every time a wildfire sparks.
Breaking up can be tough, but Goodwill says they've got a way to make it easier. What they want you to do as Valentine's Day approaches.
And the officials had a tough time breaking up this little scrum a couple nights ago, and as innocent as it looks, it actually resulted in a son's suspension.
Every day, more than a dozen kids across Arizona go into foster care, leaving behind their families, homes, and everything they've ever known. It breaks your heart, and that is why ABC 15 and American Furniture Warehouse are taking action for foster kids. Donate personal items like new blankets and socks, small things that can make a new home a little less scary. You can drop them off with our partners at American Furniture Warehouse in Glendale and Gilbert. To learn more or to donate money directly to help foster kids, go to abc15.com/kids.
Do you have the right tools to meet your financial goals? Desert Schools is teaming up with ABC 15 to bring you the Financial Fitness Zone.
Go to abc15.com/finance. You'll find practical information and smart ideas to help keep you on track.
Desert Schools, we're here for you.
Viral videos right this minute.
What is that? It's a wild thing. It's a weird thing. A failed thing. A crazy thing.
A light up the internet thing.
It's just fantastic. It's the right thing. Oh yeah, it's going viral.
Right this minute, America's daily viral video show.
Weekdays at 2 on ABC 15.
We are CenturyLink. We believe in the power of the digital world. The power to connect small towns, big cities, and even bigger dreams. And that's what drives us every day. CenturyLink.
We are all curious. It's our thirst for knowledge, to ask questions, to ask why. At ABC 15, it's that curiosity that drives us to take action for our community. To empower you with accurate and reliable information so you can make smarter decisions. To be your trusted local source and keep you connected. We are ABC 15 News, taking action. The Now Arizona. It's everything happening right now.
Just into the ABC 15 newsroom.
Live breaking news.
From the ABC 15 live desk.
Your most accurate forecast. The Now Arizona. Weekdays at 4 on ABC 15.
Do you have the right tools to meet your financial goals? Desert Schools is teaming up with ABC 15 to bring you.
Getting over a breakup, of course, never easy.
But it can be especially tough around Valentine's Day, so Goodwill has a suggestion. They say sometimes you just want a clean break, so they're asking anyone with a failed relationship to donate everything that reminds you of your ex.
Some people like to burn ex's clothes. I don't want to keep them. There's no reason that they should just go to waste.
So true. Many people agree. Seeing clothes of an ex just brings back bad memories. So Goodwill has actually had this campaign for a few years now. They say one time someone actually donated a diamond ring.
ABC 15 Sports, brought to you by Sanderson Ford.
Well, it turns out the Suns lost more than just the game Wednesday night in Memphis. Today, the NBA announced a one-game suspension for Alex Len. It was all thanks to this altercation that happened late in the fourth quarter. A minute left in the game against the Grizz. Tempers flare. Nothing really escalates, but the hammer was dropped on Len because he left the Suns bench. Can't do it. Automatic one-game suspension without pay. Aside from Len, Tyler Ulis and Marquise Chris were both fined $15,000 each, but they will be on the floor tonight as the Suns welcome the Chicago Bulls to TSR Arena. Tip-off set for 8:30.
Overwhelming emotion and a sense of patriotism as a new group takes their oath of allegiance, becoming naturalized U.S. citizens.
And brand new developments in the mysterious and controversial death of a woman in California. The evidence room now unlocked, and what we're learning tonight.
Every day, more than a dozen kids across Arizona go into foster care, leaving behind their families, homes, and everything they've ever known. It breaks your heart, and that is why ABC 15 and American Furniture Warehouse are taking action for foster kids. Donate personal items like new blankets and socks, small things that can make a new home a little less scary. You can drop them off with our partners at American Furniture Warehouse in Glendale and Gilbert. To learn more or to donate money directly to help foster kids, go to abc15.com/kids.
Do you have the right tools to meet your financial goals? Desert Schools is teaming up with ABC 15 to bring you the Financial Fitness Zone.
Go to abc15.com/finance. You'll find practical information and smart ideas to help keep you on track.
Desert Schools, we're here for you.
Viral videos right this minute.
What is that? It's a wild thing. It's a weird thing. A failed thing. A crazy thing.
A light up the internet thing.
It's just fantastic. It's the right thing. Oh yeah, it's going viral.
Right this minute, America's daily viral video show.
Weekdays at 2 on ABC 15.
We are CenturyLink. We believe in the power of the digital world. The power to connect small towns, big cities, and even bigger dreams. And that's what drives us every day. CenturyLink.
We are all curious. It's our thirst for knowledge, to ask questions, to ask why. At ABC 15, it's that curiosity that drives us to take action for our community. To empower you with accurate and reliable information so you can make smarter decisions. To be your trusted local source and keep you connected. We are ABC 15 News, taking action.
Anger and confusion lately over new immigration laws in our country. Our border and refugees, of course, in the spotlight.
But anger and confusion certainly not the only emotions attached to these debates. Take it from the proud new group of American citizens just taking their oath of allegiance.
ABC 15's Raquel Cervantes has their stories from the Sandra Day O'Connor Courthouse in downtown Phoenix.
Thank you, yes! Thank you. It was really hard at first, but thanks to my mom, she always encouraged us to fight for the things that we wanted in life.
It's been a long process. You have to go through a lot of hurdles to get here and become a resident and then become a citizen when you are qualified.
And I love America. I've been here for 11 years. I'm in school, I have my kids here.
It's nice to be in a country that you're free and you have countless opportunity.
I'm just so happy right now.
It's just like loving someone, you know. I got here, I loved the place, and I made it my home even before I became a citizen.
I feel different already. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I can explain it, but it's just like some weight is being lifted off of my shoulders.
Very exciting, feels like I'm born again.
Oh yeah, this represents simply everything that I've been looking for. See, the pursuit of happiness and freedom and just live the lifestyle that you want to live. So, it's great.
Yeah, it puts it into perspective, I think, for all of us.